Deep in a crawl space under Bob Grisnick's Southampton pharmacy.
So you want to follow me out, huh?
He stores boxes of medicine. The drugs are not inventory waiting to be stocked.
Oh, a little bit of everything here.
They are wasted. Drugs that were prescribed to patients and never used.
I have a price on every one of these, $45,000. $9,300, $3,400, $1,600. Very expensive.
Grisnick runs a drug disposal program on Long Island's East End, allowing residents to bring non-addictive, unused medicines back to his store, whether they purchase them there or not. But when he set up the little red mailbox, he never dreamed the drugs would come back by the bushel.
We take back 1,200 pounds, 1,000 pounds of drugs every time in little bottles.
The I-Team investigated why people like Grisnick are paying to incinerate thousands of pounds of medicine, while studies show that about 1 in 4 Americans report not filling a prescription or skipping a dose because they can't afford it. What we found, many blame the increasing popularity of mail-order prescriptions, which offer discounts when you buy on automatic refill or a 3-month supply at a time.
I had almost 4 months of excess medicine that my son could not use. I will tell you, it was taking up a good portion of the refrigerator.
Don Catalino, himself a pharmacist by trade, says he was frustrated by the excess drugs he was left with after his son, John Paul, finished taking growth hormone treatments last year.
We basically burned $16,000.
The Pharmaceutical Care Management Association, an industry group that represents mail-order drug programs, disputes that mail order is causing waste. They say most drugs are wasted when changes are made in the first few months of a new prescription. In those months, they say, most people are still picking their medicine up from a brick-and-mortar drugstore. They also point to the convenience of mail-order drugs, especially for the sick and the elderly.
At some point, there should be an uproar, especially from the people who can't afford the medications. And sadly, the people who need the medications and can't afford them are sick.
Eileen Carino, who runs the Long Island-based patient advocacy group Pulse of New York, said there are other reasons it's bad when life-saving drugs go to waste. Many of them get flushed down the toilet and wind up in the groundwater. Some, even non-addictive ones, can wind up in the wrong hands, taken in error by children and even adults.
You know what? What I take back, it's a tip of the iceberg here.